Hello. Okay, hello. Mr. Black Spike 94 here. That's kind of the most confusing theory of all time. Sorry, ain't that confusing for me, because actually this counts as a Fury video. This is kind of a little bit easy, but fnaf 4 is a dream or is it not a dream? We have some evidence that prove it's a dream, and some evidence that prove it's not a dream, because there's going to be a lot of evidence. Well, let's go on with the evidence. Well, the first pieces of evidence is actually counted as Fredbear's voice from Talking You in Ultimate Custom Night. Well, yes, this one counted as interesting in a way, but I have to choose which side I am, technically. Technically, this is what all the Nightmare animatronics look like when they're on Nightmare. I saw use a photo off the internet, technically. Well, if you're a big fnaf fan, you really gotta know. If it's a dream, some things can happen when it's a dream. Like flying or something. But let's go on with the other pieces of stuff. Sorry, I'm going to show Fredbear's voice to you guys. So that's our piece of it.
I am very real. This time, there is more than an illusion to fear.
Well, next one is Nightmare, because somehow this theory left me hanging. Somehow, I think I can know Nightmare's origins very easily, because halfway everybody don't know his origins that easily. I think I can know his origins easily. Well, I think the purple guy, aka William Afton, made this to haunt the child, aka the crying child, aka Chris Afton. Okay, let's talk about our third thing. I think the purple guy, William Afton, made actually put harmless animatronics outside the crying child's room and inside crying child's room when he is not looking when it's night. And this one actually can get some into because they're actually harmless animatronics made to look creepy. But if you play the game a lot, technically in fnaf 4 technically counts the first ever fnaf game I ever played, very easily can know about it. Somehow the pre-weird animatronics actually do look like the Nightmare animatronics if you play the game. Okay, now let's go on to the next pieces of evidence. Well, I thought I used this bow, but I have to use it again. This is what the un-Nightmare versions of the original animatronics from the fourth game look like. Yeah, I know. Nightmare ain't involved in it. So, I think Nightmare created all of these in Nightmare form. What particularly one back to should count the Nightmare animatronic, but I ain't going to count that as a theory. Well, if you look, all of them do look nightmarish. So if you play the game, yeah, they look nightmarish. One thing, when I was doing this video, I was actually thinking of that how well that made him look creepy. First off, is the way that he made him in overnight, because technically this count is true. There nobody asked this one, but everybody count is true if all the animatronics have a copy design of them overnight, because that count is a little bit close. Now let's go on to the fnaf is a dream theory. I really don't want to talk about this one. The other pieces of evidence that prove FNAF is a dream is actually the nightmare animatronic, but is so one thing. How is an animatronic be see-through? That's all I'd say. A black see-through animatronic. That kind of is one of the little bit of the pieces of FNAF being a dream. So yeah, FNAF 4 count as the most complicated series of games. There ain't that complicated to me because like when I play the game, well, I played this game for like a long time. I should know like everything by now. So yeah, that's the only pieces of evidence that I have. So this one is going to count as mind-blowing. So yeah, I'm doing images. So now let's go on to the other pieces of evidence. Well, the next pieces of evidence is actually counting the that's real. The Body 87 could happen in real life though, because that kind of is real. So we gotta talk about Nightmare Foxy. Well, part A. Somehow he turns into a plush, but I don't agree with that theory. Don't judge me, but I don't agree with that theory. So, I am a ghost person. I don't like the paranormal stuff, but so yeah, this count as very interesting in a way. Maybe Nightmare Fox is right beside the closet when you turn on the light when he turns into a plushie, technically. That is my earpiece, so well, yeah. Now let's go on to okay, near way at least where you're going upstairs. Well, the last piece of evidence that counts FNAF is more real because there's more real evidence is actually you can make harmless animatronics into nightmare animatronics. What can I have to do example? For say I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I got mind controlled, have nightmare version of Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, and guess what? If something happens, and then dive. Technically that count is more realistic. I'm going a little realistic vibe here. So yeah, FNAF also connected to the FNAF sexual location thing, yeah. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys have a good time. Did have some complicated stuff to say, but I have to say, confirm FNAF is more real, so FNAF 4 counts more real, I just meant to say, than in a dream, basically. Yeah. Bye, peace, and hopefully you will not have any nightmares if you're little.